Greetings, friends, and welcome to Enigma Night Gaming. My name is Liara, and I will be your guide in today's adventure. Today we're playing Orwell, keeping an eye on you, and in today's episode, well, do we even still have a job? I mean, Symes got doxxed, and then he disappeared. What's gonna happen when we clock in today? Well, without further ado, let's hop into the game. Under the spreading chestnut tree. Oh boy. Good morning, investigator. We have a new oh, this is Catherine Delacroix. Oh, man. Since you have the most powerful investigative tool at your disposal, I suspect you already know who I am. You, on the other hand, have been mediocre so far. You cannot save the Circle Mall, but at least got the prime suspect. You will do better. I will be your new advisor on the case. This has become far too important to leave the case to an advisor with an exposed identity. Poor Symes. Symes as well, but no longer fit to work on Orwell. Moving forward, we will not speak about him again. Okay. As far as you are concerned, he never existed. Wow. With yesterday's reveal of Orwell, sympathizers of this terrorist group have taken to the streets. We need to show off the nation's Orwell, to show all of the nation Orwell is keeping them safe. We won't allow some fools to trample on everything we have achieved. We must get rid of the imposter pretending to be Abraham Goldfels. Find out who did it and where they are hiding. Okay. What's our headlines today? House exposed what in the world is going on? Gunther Ahrens. Thought must gather once again. Members of Thought, my dear friends. After all you've experienced already, we are being besieged by the government. They have denounced us, called us terrorists, and turned the public against us. This is going to Cassandra, Joseph Langley, Juliet, Harrison, and Nina. This will stop today. Their days are about to come to an end. I have a plan, but for this to work out, we must meet like we did in the old days. We had our meetings in Cafe Chestnut. We will have a conference call at 4 p.m. sharp, because I am well aware at a meeting in person won't work out for us. You need not fear surveillance. All has been taken care of. I will contact you. Get in a safe position. Be ready. Gathering, we know Abraham Goldfels is dead. Someone must be impersonating him. This is clear as crystal. We must act swiftly and collect as much evidence as possible before this gathering commences. Thought is certainly up to no good. As you know, processing data chunks is time consuming. I would say we have time for roughly 20 data chunks. Be considerate. Oh man, are you kidding me? Oh no. Thought must gather once again. Okay, so is there anything new on this? I don't think there's anything new on that. Ghosting. You must think I'm stupid. This is from Marka. First, you don't tell me where you're going because you need to ghost. Then hours later, you don't answer your phone. So I called Purse asking for you, and she told me you were at Cyber Cafe Chestnut yesterday evening. Said you stormed in, then furiously wrote something on your PC. Probbed this outrageous blog post the news speaks of, then stormed back out of the door, only to meet whom? Juliet, meaning you're back in action with this group and her? I cannot believe it. So now I'm trying emails, so you can't dodge me any longer. You and me, we're done. I mean it. So I would guess this one might be good, and this one not so much. So we're gonna hold off though. We're gonna wait and see. Okay, so she got this one, but she is no longer here. Okay, this is outgoing. I am sorry. This is the one we already read. I am truly sorry for having drawn investigators' attention to you. We read that one before. Juliet, why didn't we get an email to her, or is it under somewhere else? That's interesting. Interesting that it only went, it said it went to all of them, but it only went to Harrison and Nina. Maybe we don't have her email address, possibly. All right, well, let's look at what we got. House of exposed government employee vandalized. Oh no, this must be Symes. A peaceful house in Fairview was turned into a mess this morning. A quiet house in Fairview was ravaged by vandalism overnight as raging protesters took up arms and tried to invade the home of government employee Benjamin C. and his fiancée. Color bombs and spray paint were used to deface the outer walls of the estate, along with the owner's car, which was left in the driveway. The garden was then trampled and several windows of the home were left shattered. Benjamin C. and his fiancée were not home during the attack, so good. He must have gotten home in time to get her away. That's really good. Which was called in by several of their neighbors during the early hours of the morning. Just before the incident, Benjamin C. had been doxxed, a practice where online groups leak personal information on the internet with malicious intent. By activist group Thought, when they claimed he was linked to a new government initiative. The project, now known as Orwell, allegedly will be used to install mass surveillance on all citizens in the nation. At this time, it remains unclear whether anti-government protesters connected to the project's reveal are involved in the crime. Okay. Is there anything else? Let's see. Anti-Orwell protesters gather at Freedom Memorial remains. Let's check this one out. As Thought activists unveil government surveillance system Orwell, supporters gather at former Freedom Memorial. Government stays silent. And this is from Botan. Once again, Freedom Plaza has become the center of attention, with over a dozen citizens protesting at the ravaged Freedom Memorial on Sunday evening. The cause of the protest is the recent unveiling of Orwell, a mass surveillance program issued in secret by the government. The information was leaked by the activist group Thought, the same group that was brought to public attention as the alleged culprits of the Bonton bombings. The group claimed in a recent blog post that they had proof that the government had plans to use this system to put the population of the nation under mass surveillance. We have reached out to the government for a statement about the Orwell project, but at this time of publication, we had not received a reply. More on this as the story unfolds. Okay. What other headlines we got? Negotiations in Triflith renewed, or Triflith. Under the lead of Prime Minister Blaine, negotiations about structured re-elections with the opposition have been resumed, leaving experts baffled. The Parisian President Cassart has given the green light to resume negotiations about a re-election. This is the result. It must mean that came from only one day of Prime Minister Blaine's visit to Triflith, and it is widely interpreted as a beacon of hope for the crisis-riddled region. Under supervision of the Prime Minister, Cassart and members of the opposition gathered at the round table in the Parisian presidential palace after talks had been discontinued last week. Experts who had mostly predicted long and difficult talks are surprised by the sudden change of mind by Cassart due to the Prime Minister's intervention. Meanwhile, the riots in Triflith went on, but decreased in intensity significantly, as many followers of the opposition called off their planned actions at the news of the roundtable gathering. All right, what else we got? Any more things down here? Okay, so I'm guessing the only important thing that we've gotten so far is going to be this little bit about Harrison, that he was at the very cafe they're supposed to go to. This is where Harrison O'Donnell did his dirty work, probably thinking we would not be able to track him down. We will track him down. I have gone through the information we have on the remaining suspects regarding the impersonation of Abraham Goldfels. We have received information from a reliable source that O'Donnell is probably the leader of Thought. O'Donnell is predicted the bombings. This alone makes him suspicious. We have no idea why O'Donnell hid the posts on the Thought blog and his timeline. We are yet to clarify why O'Donnell was frequenting a drugstore so often. Perhaps he provided the bomb materials. Why would O'Donnell have two health insurances? It is apparent that Harrison O'Donnell might well be part of the Bonton bombings. He is probably the one impersonating Goldfills. I want you to prove this and lock him away for good. Oh boy, we have a lobby of the Cyber Cafe Chestnut. Okay. Home to more than 2,048 computing citizens. Hello, world! The internet is like a chestnut tree, ever growing, branching, spreading. Everyone has the right to dwell or relax in its shadow. And we make sure you get your right. Need the web? Got you covered. Out of battery? Charge it up here. Need PC access only? Also, yep. Bring your PC or use one of ours. Find us on Stelligan Campus, Complex D, next to the actual cafe. All we ask for is an occasional donation, cash, or goods in return, if you can. That's it. Okay. Hosts. Meet your hosts. Leonore, aka Persephone. Is that for Cassandra? Maybe. Founder and boss of the bunch. Ahmed, aka Rattlesnake. Super admin and all-around super guy. Marka, oh, aka Wicked Witch. Okay, that's really confusing. She keeps the drinks rolling and bits flowing. Did she not work yesterday? I don't know. Honorable host Harrison, aka Hancock. Former admin and handsome. That could be something important, but right now, not so much. Let's see. Oh, man, this is going to be important. We've got his PC information, right? Let's look. What do we got? Browser history. Look up Benjamin Costigan. Where's my phone? That could be useful. Let's add that too. Just because I'm not sure. It could be very useful. Your Life Trust invoice. Dear Mr. O'Donnell, please find your invoice for our services below. The total is going to be subtracted automatically from your stored bank account within the next 2 days. Life Trust Family Plus Insurance. He has a special health insurance covering family members. That could be important. Message for the great Hancock from Juliet. Hey you, I just wanted to thank you for your support on my blog post for The Thought. I have the feeling that Nina does not really like me. I hope I didn't do anything wrong. Frankly, she scares me a bit. You know, I didn't want to occupy her spot in Thought. If you want, we can meet tomorrow at Cafe Chestnut and talk about our great success at Stellington, the next big thing, everything besides Nina, I mean. I study at the campus, you work there, so we're neighbors. Anyway, are you in? Juliet, aka Dixon. So we may need to put some of those up as well. I love you. Who is this from? I don't know. Alright, what else do we got? What's in the trash? As you may or may not have heard, I have been affiliated with a group called Thought in the past. I thought I might as well blow that right into your face before some data miner does and claims stuff. Yeah, let them claim stuff if they love worthless stuff all that much. Once upon a time, there was a daft punk who sought to build an activist group, but failed awfully. The moral of this story is your activism isn't worth anything because people just don't care. As you may or may not have heard, the TMB office is a bunch of... Okay, at least now you know. Don't say you haven't been warned. Okay, I feel like that was just your anger venting. Let's see what we got. We got a chat session with Juliet, right? What's going on? We have another device we can look at, right? What's on your desktop? Sky chat. Hey Jude, happy birthday, have a good one. Hey Harrison, thanks so much. I'm spending the day chilling with Huxley at the riverside, much needed. So I take it you ain't gonna party then? Nah, getting too old for that. What? Where's Party Hard, Jude? What have you done to her? She died a slow and agonizing death somewhere between two clubs on a certain weekend, if you remember. Aw, sorry, not sorry. Yeah, I thought so. Anyway, you have a good one. Cheers! Let's see, where are you? Why did you leave Abe's? Our plan was to hide somewhere until we were no longer public enemies number 1 and 2. Yeah, that was before I found out what you did. You exposed a government employee. Take a close look at what happened. They're after us now for sure. Was that necessary? Look at the TMB. We have developed a following. If they prosecute us now, there will be a public outcry. This tiny crowd with their banners won't stop a thing. We'll be gone forever once they get us. This is why I had to leave. Did you get Abraham's email? Yeah, that was crazy. I know, all of a sudden he's back and he has a plan. I can't believe it. Where was he this whole time? Will you attend this gathering? Of course. If Abe is there, we must attend. I will hide away someplace. I can call from my notebook. You should do the same. Don't hide anywhere you've been to in the last 24 hours. They might check there first. Will do. My phone is gone, just like you disappeared this morning. You haven't seen it by chance. Can you not take care of your stuff? No, I've not seen your phone. Screw it. Tried to track it down, but it doesn't send a signal. Probably out of battery or something. Yeah, whatever. I'll go without it until the next gathering. Yeah, until the gathering. Okay, so I don't know about that. Let's see. Thank you for the flowers. Forgot. Still pulling off those jokes. I'm sorry, Mom. I won't be coming home today. I'll be there tomorrow. Promise, in case anything happens, call Jake. Call Jake over, okay? Let me know you understand. Okay. Great. Love you. When are you coming? I'm not coming. Do you need anything? Are you okay? I am okay. What is DDDDC? Are you coming? Mom, I'm not coming today. I will stay somewhere else, but I'm fine. Is Jake with you? Jake here. We good, Harry. Thanks a ton, Jake. Never mind. All right, what day is this? This is yesterday. Okay, so he wasn't there yesterday. Okay. Let's see. This was a few. Okay, so we're going forward in time. Let's see. Meet tonight at Salvatore's for sure. 8 straight. You coming back tonight? Yeah, gotta work the shift at CCC now. Be there at 6. Remember when we were back at CCC together? Man, those were the days. That must be the cafe, right? You're attracting all the guys while I keep pissing them off. Yeah, I'd say we made a pretty decent team, babe. Like good cop, bad cop. I love bad cop. What's wrong? Gotta bounce for a while. Get back to you soon. Okay, or you could tell me what's up. Not coming back today. What? Why not? Don't tell me you're staying with Juliet. No, I'm not. Gotta ghost for a while. Ghost? Why are you ghosting? Trust me, I just gotta. You're such a douche sometimes. Talk to you later. Oh boy. Okay, and then nothing since... This was on the 16th. So this was yesterday. No messages since then. What do we have in the gallery? This is him staying with his mother. If he's playing cards with his mom, is he? I don't know. I'm having a hard time thinking that he's that evil. Let's see what we got in contacts. That's his mom. Jules. We could use that, maybe. And then we have Cass's number. Let's look at the mails. Nina, I'm truly sorry for having drawn the... Wait a second. Wait a second. Why does he have this? Writes mails as Abraham Goldfels. Yeah. The bombs are meant as a warning to those who are indifferent. Why do you that's so weird. It was Harrison O'Donnell after all. Well done, investigator. Maybe we have all relevant locations where, make sure we have all relevant locations where he might be hiding in his profile so we can make an arrest. Okay. Is there any other mails? I guess that's the only one. What do we have? Displaying locations of the last 24 hours. So he's not going to be at like any of these places. Right? I feel like maybe it's important we put this here. Don't hide anywhere you've been to in the last 24 hours. They might check there first. Is hiding somewhere. So where hasn't he been in the last 24 hours? Possible hideout. I mean, if we add this all there, I don't know that's smart, is it? What else could we do? As of yesterday, he wasn't coming home today. Do we put this on there? Maybe? Because if he didn't go home, that could be where he went. Maybe. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Lives with mother, so that could be a possibility. And I don't see anything else here. Do we have any other listener information? I don't think so. We got to be very careful about what we could put on. He was at Cyber Cafe yesterday evening, right? Where is that at? Did we dragged this in, right? I think we already dragged that in. I don't know why I don't know where it shows. Oh, it's in the different tabs. I see. Let's see. Activities. What do we have? Okay, so we have where he was at. All right. Well, maybe we do add that then. Because these are locations he was at, right? I mean, I guess. This is probably going to end badly. I don't think he's going to be at any of these places. Alright, half our time is up. Stay diligent and considerate. Alright, this is a little bit stressful. What else do we do? Jules, is it? I don't know that having. I'm just so confused about what we do. Let's see. Oh, she's talking to Initiate. Knock, knock. Huh? Who are you? Name's Initiate. What does Initiate want? Oh, you're this hacker guy Harrison spoke about then? Right? So you hacked the thought blog. You've been following us around. What do you want? What I want? I want to know what happened to Thought. These bombings have been ringing in my head. Now that I've dragged all this on, and I just don't know. Was this Thought's work? Was it a government setup? Listen, I don't know either. I'm sorry, but this is majorly going down the drain right now. If you can help us, do it, please. I fear my help got you where you are right now. Yeah, I mean, it did. You helped us to dox this cost again. Harrison told me you wouldn't want to assist us. Don't talk so openly, or did you forget what's going on? Right, sorry. Can you do that again? What you did? Nope. I wonder if that might be important. They're going to track me down for sure. Barely got out the last time. I need more intel on this thing first. At the moment, I don't see a way. So what are you doing? Let's see. I think... Oh, I don't know yet. Oh, Abraham Goldfels, who founded Thought, sent us a message. Thought should gather once more. What? Abe is back? Yeah, and he says he has a plan. You know him? Kinda. Where from? Coincidence? Coincidence? What? Look, if you know Abraham, why don't you attend this gathering as well? It's going down 4 p.m. as conference call. Give me your number and I will invite you as well. No, thanks, but no thanks. Sounds like a trap to me. You shouldn't attend either. I'm pretty positive it's not. The email sounded authentic, but have it your way. I will. Good luck with this gathering. What's she gonna say now? Good luck with finding out what's going on here. You're going to need it. I feel like it's important because it does relate to Harrison. So let's go ahead and drag that on. This initiate is a nuisance. You must reveal his true identity. That might shed some light on what his motives are. I only have 9 data chunks. How am I gonna do this, man? Ugh. Okay, user Hancock. What else do we got? Persephone. Anything here? Not counting active hosts. Alright, I don't know that any of that is useful. Let's see. Rattlesnake. Registered devices. His stuff's not useful. Let's look at Marca's thing. Alright. We got a listener. The open door. Initiate, I need to apologize for remaining silent for such a long time. I have been working out a plan in hiding. Today I need to call upon you to make it happen. Oh boy. I'm aware of your capabilities and your skills. I need you to stop trying to tear down walls. Instead, shifting to running through open doors. Here's where to find one. Okay, and then he gave a number, sort of. 4 p.m. today. Interesting. Anything else here? Open door. I guess we could drag this here. I mean, this is a bit... So they're going to try and attack Orwell once again. We'll let them come. I mean, oh boy. Alright, what else do we got? Anything. Juliet Carrington. My phone is gone. Lost his phone. That could be important. Let's try it. It could be important. I mean, we're running out of data chunks. He lost his phone. I thought he would be attached to it. Yeah. And then I think we need to say that we're not going to go anywhere we've been in the last 24 hours. A useful hint. If you encounter any hints to hideout locations, be sure to validate them by checking where they have stayed before first. I probably should have done that before. Whoops. Okay, what do we got now? The law offices of Joseph. Cassie, they released me. I'm free to go. Wow, that's fantastic. I can't believe it. You must have had a hand in this for sure. Well, maybe I did. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wait, I'm going to pick you up. Sure you don't have to work? Work can wait. What happened to you? Is this the same Joseph Langley? It's a long story. I will tell you on our way out. I'm so looking forward to seeing you again. I'm gonna be there in about 20 minutes. See you soon. Yeah, can't be soon enough. Oh boy. Okay. Well, they're together again. What else do we got? Ghosting. Alright, so he's not at the cyber cafe. I feel like... Contacts. Do we have more contacts? We could maybe... I just don't know that that's a useful... I don't know that's a useful data chunk. I don't know that's useful either. Although, this could be useful. If he lives with his mom, outskirts camping, Bonton. Is this worth dragging? I don't know. I mean, it's clearly a picture of their camper. When was this taken, I wonder? I don't know. These, oh, outskirts camping Bonton. So, actually, okay. If he lives with his mom, I think that might actually be where he is. Okay, so what else do we got? Stelligan Avenue. I feel like he might just be with his mom, right? Ugh. Do we drag this? We're gonna regret this. Alright, because it's a picture of him with his mom. But what else do we have? Message for the great Hancock. Let's see. We can meet at Cafe Chestnut. This was sent a year ago. It's not relevant right now. Your life trust. He has a family insurance plan. It's got to be covering his mom, right? Why would someone like O'Donnell own a health insurance for a family member? Because he lives with his mom. I mean, that's got to be it. All right, what else do we have? Message for the great Hancock. That's just got her name, which I really don't know if that's something. We can't afford to take everything. Ugh, browser history. Look up. He looked up Benjamin Costigan. But I don't know if that's important right now. But we don't really have much of anything else, do we? Alright, so let's see. We looked through all of this. What about high scores? Anything here? What is the primary goal to win the game? We award scores for time spent in our cafe, donating stuff, or contributing to the cause by any other means. So Hancock has a lot of points. That's interesting. But I don't know what that necessarily does for us. Former employee. I don't know that that's important. Alright, well, what else do we got? There is a data chunk there. Is there anything new here, though? Don't see anything. Anything new here? We may have to make a decision about what we put in. I guess we'll drag this. He doxed Symes. I mean, we already know it, but we're running out of information. This confirms Harrison O'Donnell is behind the exposure, but we knew that already. Yeah, I feel like he is at his mom's. Can we get proof that he's not anywhere else? Maybe. Let's see. Can we look at addresses anywhere? So, possible hideout. I feel like this is the one that he would be at. Because we got the chat with his mom, right? Ghosting. The we're through is not important, I don't think. Unless, I don't know. I don't think it's worth it with 3 left. What would we even do with that? Contacts is phone numbers. I don't think those are useful right now. The picture's not useful. That's not useful. Oh, I think we're done there. Hosts. The only thing we have here. Former admin. Is that even important? I mean, we could put this in there. It might explain why he was there. Maybe. I don't think that's necessarily useful. But we'll see. Yeah, I don't know what piece of information would be the... Okay, we have 2 left. We've just got to make a choice. Which one is the most important? There's nothing we can seem to get from Initiate, right? Like, ghosting doesn't have anything useful, and we've gotten everything else that would be useful here. Okay, and then there's nothing useful here. I don't think. I guess let's give him Jules' phone, because that's the closest thing to something useful, right? It's the closest possible thing that's good. Maybe we can track her by her phone. Good. Keep an eye on her as well. It's almost 4 p.m. We will most likely only have time for one more upload. Make sure it counts. I hope it counts. Victor Rosen? Okay, let's see. Carrington? Juliet, Victor here. Oh, hey, Victor. I just talked to Maria. Why are you not at work? Oh, I sent a sick note. Didn't you No, you did not. You were here the entire weekend. That's what the tracker says, but no one authorized you to do so. Now that you are meant to be here, you are not. Also, what is SP855601204 registered under your account? The device ID does not belong to a company-approved device. You will explain these irregularities. I want you in my office as soon as possible. I don't think so. Have we been barking up the wrong tree? It's gonna be her. Was in Rosen Technology office on the weekend despite not being ordered to do overtime hours. Mobile phone ID? I don't know. We're gonna lose. We only have time for one. I don't even know. It's 4 p.m. I'm getting intervention teams ready to check all the locations you've mentioned. Now wait to see what happens. They're getting hacked again. We've lost. We lost, guys. Oh no. It's over. It's over. Orwell is being hacked. There's nothing we can do. Oh no. This is sad. What could we even do? It's the phone session. What can we see? Initiates on it. Hello, is this working? Anybody here? Oh, I am. Harry, I didn't know if you would still be around. Barely got here in time. Cassie, you've been released? Yeah, thanks to Josie. Don't know what magic trick he pulled off, but it worked. This is great. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing here, but I am here as well. Joseph, great you're there. Holy crap. Uh-oh. What is this? Who are you? A fool who is baffled by the madness he just witnessed, otherwise initiate. Well, glad you decided to join us. That's completely unintended. What do you mean? You're in the call, aren't you? Yeah, I'm also in Orwell. In Orwell? Abe sent me an IP address to get into Orwell. It makes hacking the thing incredibly easy. He did what? And that worked? Like a charm. I now kind of control the thing. It's really, really worrying. Come again? You have Orwell on a freaking leash? Great. How does that worry you? My control is limited, and the government will get control back at some point, but this isn't my primary concern. What makes me nervous is, why would Abraham have such extensive knowledge of Orwell? This whole thing reeks of an enormous trap. Abe wouldn't betray us. No, he wouldn't, but you're right. Something very strange is afoot. We should get out right now. And this is the point where it gets even worse. I had a quick look at his file. You would not believe what it says. Abraham is dead. He died quite some time ago. What? That's impossible. I thought that when he first disappeared, but I put it to the back of my mind. What became of him? Dead? No. Abraham, how? He was very sick. Cancer. Ugh, you old fool. Why couldn't you tell us? He gave Nina the orders for the bombings after his demise. This means someone has been setting her up real bad, and not only her, all of us. Yeah, I kind of have been wondering about that. Who would do such a thing? I'm not getting any info on who or why. What a pity, but it does prove my point. Wait, what do you mean, Jules? It was me. I set you up. What, Jules? You? Yeah, okay. Wait a second. I can't believe where this is going. Are you for real? Are you telling me you told Nina to place those bombs? I did. I'm not proud of it, but it had to be done. What the heck? Why? You and Nina, you two ruined everything for Abraham and for Thought. So you decided that leaving me wasn't enough for revenge? You had to kill innocent people and blame it all on Thought? It was necessary. Only when things are at their darkest will people listen, take note, and actually enact change. Abe knew that. I know it was extreme. Extreme, it's murder. I know, believe me, I know. You are the reason I was in custody, Jules? How could you do that to me? Thought needed to be destroyed. That was the whole point. Instead of seeking me out and arresting me, Orwell labeled you all target persons and investigated you all, screwed up your lives. People need to see how screwed up Orwell is. It's not protection, it's invasive and manipulative doom for everyone. No one is innocent, everyone is suspect. Abe wanted to make the world stand up against things like Orwell. He knew how dangerous the project was. That's why he worked on it. He did what? He worked on Orwell? This confirms what I feared, but I didn't want to believe it. If so, he could have gone to the media and make it all public, couldn't he? He was afraid. He thought nothing would ever change if he did. Can you blame him? He told me everything, and only me. Ha ha ha, funny. I just realized you're actually a much better, yet much worse activist than Nina and me could ever be. That's admirable in a strange and very screwed up way. You're nothing, Juliet, a liar, a killer. Cassie, oh, shut up. Just shut up. This is madness, Juliet. First Cassie, then you pulled me into this. All those poor people who suffered at your hand. I still don't get it. Why draw all this attention to Thought? You didn't convince anyone by your actions. Why this gathering? Why let me in to hack Orwell? I just needed to convince one person how faulty Orwell was. Costigan, the guy Harry leaked information about, was the man on the inside, only an advisor. The person who has really been spying on you is still around. The person who actually went through your stuff passed on the data. The one listening right now, the investigator. That's right, I'm talking to you. I knew you had to be around when everyone would come together. You had to be listening. Initiate was just a windfall, a chance to make sure you'd not immediately go up against us. Investigator, I have a question for you, now that you saw Orwell firsthand. Do you really think that this system will help anyone? Did you think the government would not spy on you as well? Did you think you were outside the system? Think again. They evaluate even you. Abe knew that. He saw the madness. They observe even you, the investigators, but we can stop it. You can. Remember, you became recruited for being outside of the system, outside of the nation. What if we show people what they store about you, that not even you are not outside the system, that no one is outside the system? All you need to do, investigator, is upload the data they have on you, incriminating yourself. This is so mind-bogglingly stupid, Jules. Why would the investigator cooperate? The government will come after them. That's exactly the point. This evaluation is supposed to be a safety net so that no one misuses Orwell. Acting on evidence is mandatory. If the incriminator incriminates themselves, they will be forced to prosecute them and reveal this evidence. The investigators are actually being spied on, well, publicly. That is absolutely mad. I don't see this working. I would like to offer an alternative, investigator. It just so happens that a certain Catherine Delacroix is in these files too. I say we make use of that fact that we have control of Orwell. Let us use it as a weapon and turn it against the government. That's something dirty to be found about Mrs. Delacroix for sure. Let them act on that in evidence. Now we're talking. No, hurting Delacroix won't hurt too much. She's just going to get replaced. This isn't the right way. Like I said, Joel, shut it. No one's interested in what you have to say, but how can we trust the investigator? How did they find... Harrison, what's going on? They found him? Okay. Seems he just fell prey to this great surveillance system. Oh, crap. We need to act fast. Let me show you all what I can see right now. Here, streams up. Here's Cassandra's file. Wow, this feels like a slap in my face. They've been collecting all this. They got me flagged potentially dangerous. It was this investigator? No, I can't trust that person. I'm out. Joseph, your turn. My turn, Oh boy. Know what's funny about your file, Joseph? It says here you were offered a release of Cassandra for info on Thought. And you agreed. Especially when given the fact what just happened to Harrison. Yes, I did get this offer, and I reported Harrison. I had to. Cassandra would not have been released otherwise. I can't believe this. This is horrible, but then again, you did it for me. I don't know what to think. Cass, I'm sorry for Harry. I can't take this anymore. Leave me out of all this. And she's left. Cassie, wait. You've got to do this without me. I'm sorry. Okay, so now it's just the two of them? Or three of them? Two of them. Well, this is just great. See how screwed up all this is? It's exactly what we need to show people. Show them how we've all been affected. Get them to fight with us. I shall speak on behalf of Nina then. I only realize now it might have been my fault Nina got investigated in the first place. But it's all clear. The investigator is responsible for hunting her down like this. They caused her death, no doubt. Perhaps the investigator didn't know any better, and we know Nina was guilty. It does not strengthen my trust, though. But then the investigator arrested Harrison. No, we cannot trust such a person. Meaning the final verdict is... not a single vote to trust the investigator. Are we finally going to do this my way? It's down to the two of us, as it seems. Well, my plan to gather support for you failed, investigator, but if you still want to fulfill my plan, go on and give Delacroix. You will find something dirty. Investigator, it's time to make up your mind. You can tear down the entire system. Just complete my plan, please. I will turn Delacroix into a target person. I think I can easily activate access to her PC for you as well. Are we going to be given a choice? When Abraham stopped his work for Rosentech and the government, he cloned all information he had and hid it in the office. He told me, and I maintained it. The system is programmed to boot itself again in a couple of minutes. You'll have access to everything you need to find the UID of the device. I cannot tell you here, now that Orwell isn't tracking data chunks. I have full understanding if you judge and incriminate me for what I've done. I think I deserve it. It's up to you now, investigator. Do the right thing. Finally, I thought this disturbance would never end. The back-end engineers say we've had an unwanted guest. We already know it was thought. It's about time to undo them. We must be strong. We must show these people for what they are. The nation's safety is depending on it. Find a way to incriminate them together as a group. All we need is a hint that Abraham Goldfels intended this group to carry out terrorist actions. We could trace the attack back to a remote PC. I will now manually unlock this PC for you. Oh man, what do we do? We have two choices here? People. So is there something we can do? Okay. Can we do something about this? We can add her portrait. What? Why am I a target person? Alright, it was fun while it lasted. Don't you dare extract anything else on me. You would not want to be assessed as a traitor, would you? Granted the position of First Secretary of Security. Can we do anything else? Let's see. Oh, we can get into her desktop. Why are you looking at my computer? You were supposed to trace the source of the intrusion. Leave my PC alone now. You would not want to be assessed as a traitor, would you? Orwell master access info. See as advanced as Orwell might be, it won't gather much from a switched off PC. Goodbye, investigator. Soon you will find yourself wishing you had listened to my warnings. You were not supposed to read this? Okay. Initiate has a desktop. What does he have? Works at Rosen. He has notes on them. Seems to have organized peaceful protests. Big Brother. Big Brother. Okay. What? I don't even know what we're supposed to do here. Let's see. How is life in the nation? Is it still as sprawling as the last time you sent me a letter? I hope so. I finally got into an unsecured Wi-Fi network from one of the houses across the street, so no more running around searching for a spot. First thing I'm doing is sending you an email, of course. Big brother, I know you're so determined to get me to the nation. I'm writing this email to let you know I'm fine here. Maybe our home in Cape Town isn't a house in Bonton, and of course I miss you dearly, but don't waste your life on this. You took a chance to get out here and had every right to. How should you have foreseen the security bill, or however it was named? You couldn't. I know you made this stupid promise to come and get me. Forget about it. I release you. Instead, promise me something else. To put your anger aside and live your life, please. By the way, your old laptop is fine. In fact, I'm typing this very email on it. Remember the endless hours we sat in front of the tiny broken screen and you would show me how to operate it? But mostly we would play the ancient version of Battleship that showed nothing but grids and circles and crosses. Hey, why don't we play a round via mail, huh? Put up your ships, don't read further. I start. D2. Did I hit? I'm so looking forward to your answer, big brother, and don't forget that promise. So Initiate lives in Cape Town and has a sister. Interesting. He has so much stuff. She has so much stuff. Are we able? We weren't able to see that, right? Sky chat. Hey Jules, what's up? This was from the 7th. Does she have anything more recent? Hey sis, how's things? You there? Oh hey May, yeah, doing good. That's awesome. Up for a meet and greet with your long lost six next week? Gonna hit B-Town on Wednesday and stay for 3 awesome days at A+D's hotel? You're not staying at home? Oh no, gonna visit them once. That's already family overdose. Meet up. Okay, so this is her talking to her sister, talking to her dad. Poor choice to follow this Abraham creep. Just because he worked at Rosentech doesn't mean it's a good job for you. So she's not really happy with her dad, I guess. Where is she? These are places where she's been. Let's see what we got on the news. We might have some O'Donnell Harrison. He was arrested. The suspect was found alone at Orchard Drive, working on his laptop, which was connected to a public Wi-Fi spot. When the suspect noticed our arrival, he attempted to flee, but was quickly cornered by officers in pursuit. He complied and offered no resistance to arrest. Okay. Well, let's see what else we can get on her. All right. Maybe we'll get something else. She was granted position of First Secretary of Security and the inception of the safety bill. I mean, why would it be being a traitor to put her information in there, right? All right. Notable alumni. She was on here too. Her early study years as a student of criminal law. We saw this. She's been a member of the party. Right? One related document found. Okay. All right. What do we got? An account. Your personal account. Welcome, Mrs. Delacroix. There is one request awaiting action. Invitation to inauguration of Bonton Panopticon. Here are your personalized news. The National Beholder. Party internal. Your schedule for today. Sitting of Parliament. You canceled attendance. You canceled attendance. Meeting with insect security. Okay. We got that. And then we have personal phone number. Personal phone number. What are we gonna do? We have, oh, we have her phone number. Of course. All right. What do we have? Sky chat. What's in gallery? Anything useful? Sky chat. Hey, Mom. Let's see. Francis is her son. Hey, Frank. Can you lend me your car for tonight? Want to get around with the boys? Francis, you know it doesn't work that way. Please? That car is well known to be ours. It's way too dangerous. Nothing ever happens to you. Why do you think something will happen to me? Because I have people watching me and you don't. You're paranoid. Nothing is ever going to happen. This isn't crazy politics. Just let me have the car. Francis, no means no, period. Are you at school? Yeah, why? Is everything normal there? Yeah. Good, don't leave. Going to send someone to fetch you at 3. Why? What's going on? You okay? Yes, don't worry. That sounds like she should worry, or he should worry. Getting out late today. Swamped at work. Okay, Kat. I'll pick up F from sports then. Did you ask George about the leakage? Yeah, he's gonna fix it next Tuesday. Fine for you? Yes, thanks for taking care of it, honey. Okay, that's her husband. Alright. Anything unusual today at work? No, why? You worried because of that poor Guff guy? You knew him? No. Is it real, what they say? Let's not talk about this. Not here. Unknown contact. So this is your number, you piece of crap. Leave the nation and its glorious people alone with the poison you spread. Catherine, up for a quick call? In a moment. Trifilth is going to screw us up if we don't calm the situation down. Heading there. Need you to hold ground. We must go over details in the meantime. Alright, call me. Well done, read the bombings. Probably don't have to tell you how important it was that you contained this. Now make sure there are no more interferences, and it will be perfect precedence for the revelation of Orwell. Thanks, Robert. Bonton bombings have been a real blessing. Huh. All of this will make Orwell all the more tolerable, desirable even. Yes, if nothing goes wrong. In the meantime, I'll keep smoozing Cassart. Guy is such a nuisance. What in the actual crap, Catherine? Do we have a leak? Cassart will crush me. And I control the leak to the TMB. Huh. Okay. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. You better. Robert, regardless of what the TMB reports, I can confirm everything is under control. I now see over Orwell personally. All troubles will soon be dealt with. I feel like we're on a race against time with her. We need to find some more information, quick. What do we got? Anything here? We need to look at their information. Desktop. Let's check out what we got. Mr. Themba. Okay, that's his name. He's an intern. I'm not going to put that in there yet. Harrison. Ignorant to Abe's intentions. Probably incited protests Abe would never have approved. Great band. Sounds a lot like Rat King. Loudmouth talks of doing stuff, but not a terrorist. He's running thought page now. Could disrupt to get attention. Okay. Why does he work for TMB now? Cover? He tries to intimidate him. Alright. Save protocol. Hey, that's a username. Okay. You hear about the Bonton bombings? Yeah, it was on the news here even. What about it? I've been doing research. You know, I know some peeps who might be behind it. What? I spoke to them, claim they suspect the government. So 2 possibilities exist. Those people are trying to BS me big time, or there's more to it. I need to exclude the latter. You wouldn't know anything about goings-on with the nation's government, would you? So this actually makes sense that Catherine Delacroix is responsible for this, because I kept getting this feeling that none of the people in thought actually knew what was going on. Like, I would point to one person, and then they would be like, so what did you think of this? So either they were playing like 9D chess or something, or they really didn't know. Actually, there's this rumor. What rumor? A friend of mine claims to know a guy by the name of X2 Think who got recruited by the government. Recruited for what? For a sis called Orwell. Like the author? What is it? Yeah, just like him. It's pretty vague what it can actually do, but everything points at crowdsourced surveillance of the web as a whole. They recruit everyday peeps for the outside of the nation. Super hush hush. You sure? Assume the worst. Didn't you tell me earlier, man? Like I said, not sure, all pretty vague, just on the grapevine. Now, where is this connection to the Bonton bombings? System entered a test phase on April 13th. Rings a bell? Holy crap. Okay. What do you got on Nina? Angry? Need to check on her? Has a kid? Yeah. Don't think she's behind this. Did we learn that too late? No idea who this guy is? Orwell, new surveillance system according to Winston. It's crowdsourced. Can observe the whole web. Secret recruitment outside the nation. Okay, possible intrusion point. Got booted out. Don't try this IP again. Might be tracing him. Mostly harmless, but arrested. As for Cassandra, what about Abraham? Need to visit him at Rosen. I need to know what he does. He really was there. Didn't recognize me, though. What's he doing there? What became of him? All right, and we read that one. Okay, so, and then Big Brother, we read that. Yeah. Okay, so that was her email. So that's all we got there. Was there anything else that we missed? I don't think so. I think we got all the letters, right? Unless we missed this one. Was this please don't do this. Michael, my friend, I do appreciate your worries, and I understand them. I too have considered this endlessly, but the result of this consideration can only be to intervene. I don't get it. Intervene with what? Why don't you tell me? I can't risk telling you, not now. I will be placed at Rosentech, that's all I can say. This very government has deprived me of the chance for a better future. A future with my sister here. And I will not stand idly by while the most sane and intelligent person I know makes such a move to be corrupted by the government. The opportunity to have such an impact on our common future will only come once in a lifetime. I need you to understand this. But yes, you can always do something about the government. Find some followers. Build a group, gain followers, just like me. Then we start a guerrilla war. Think through what you're saying. Consider the chain of events this set in motion. I will found a cell for this guerrilla war. Then I will recruit members, call to arms. Then we start acting, even committing bombings possibly, killing people. Then they will increase security measures. Nothing gets better. Yeah, that's what she wants us to put there. And he's just saying, think through this. Like, that's the problem with Orwell I'm seeing. I've had it. You're making up excuses. You aren't better than anyone else. This is about money, nothing else. This is the last time we speak. I will no longer read your blog. I will not comment. I will no longer care. I will be gone. Poof. Very well, I understand. You are young, you are fiery. It's okay if you do not support the actions of a stupid old man. I would not act differently, I suppose. Maybe it's time to part ways then. It is. I hope you will achieve everything you want eventually by peaceful means, and you will be able to live your life freely. You will always be the one to initiate my thoughts with your regular comments to my posts. At the very least, this will remain. Goodbye. Okay, so is Initiate behind this? Let's check out Juliet's stuff. See what she's got. Does she have a new Sky Chat? Let's look at what... We already read all this, right? Seriously, shut up. I made the call right now. I know I'm doing the right thing. How dare you talk to me like that? Don't even think about coming home anytime soon. You'll see. I'll make you see. Alright, well, we looked in the gallery. This is a new portrait. Contacts, what does she have for contacts? She has Goldfells. And Cassandra. And that's where she was in the last 24 hours, okay. A chat with Cassandra. What else do we got? Okay, so let's see. Haunted house. Something happened to you overnight. It's a big detour from my usual route in the city. Let's go to a haunted house. Why don't you take the 9B? You know I don't like that place. Oh yeah, sorry. Although it is a lot faster to go through Freedom Plaza. Like, much faster. Yeah, I know. It's pretty ridiculous being afraid of a place like that. Don't let yourself be bothered by the past. You are free to go wherever you like. Ugh, yeah, you're right. I'll give it a try. Good, Cassie. You make it sound like I'm a dog or something. Still up for a haunted house? I am. Girl, I like your new attitude, I must say. Great, Miss Watergate, let's make it happen. Okay. Do we have anything else? She turned this off, but she hasn't turned the other stuff off, which is, she hasn't turned her phone off, which is super interesting. What else do we have? That we could put stuff on. Notable alumni. Is there something else we can add here? We already added this, right? Oh, picture. Okay. Yeah, we can add her picture. But let's choose this one because this is her more current one. All right. What else do we have? O'Donnell. That's his new picture. Okay. That's basically the only thing there. So let's go back to her phone. Robert Blaine. We haven't found the conflicting thing yet. I control the I'm putting this on there. Why would you say that? I mean, I just am. Delacroix announces resignation due to revelations. Delacroix announced resignation after Orwell investigator finds incriminating evidence against her. Government announces immediate termination of Orwell impartial agency commissioned with erasing stored data permanently. Oh man. Juliet Carrington to the press. We had an obligation to reveal this malicious project, thought to be rebuilt, continue to reveal revelations of power abuse. And we're wanted for arrest. Investigator entangled with activist group Thought, wanted for immediate arrest. Whether their home country will comply with the extradition request remains to be seen. Oh boy. Gotta love it, man. We have our own little profile going here. All right. Bonton, the government has declared the investigator entangled with the activist group Thought is wanted for immediate arrest. So far, it remains unknown whether the home country of the investigator will comply to the extradition request. It is presumed that the government will leave no stone unturned to get hold of the investigator, who is likely to be in possession of insider information on their surveillance project known as Orwell. This is presumed to mark the end of the case known as the Bonton bombings. Experts suggest that after the troubled events of the recent week, the nation and its citizens will finally find some long overdue peace and quiet. So we upload something about ourselves. Oh boy. We have insider information, guys. Big Brother is watching. Oh man. All right. Well, did we make the right decision? I don't know. Was the government really behind it? I don't know. This has left more questions than answers in my mind. Will we ever find out the answers? I don't know. But I had a lot of fun playing it anyways. I hope you guys had fun joining me on this journey. If you like this kind of content, please make sure to like, subscribe, follow, share, all that good stuff. If you want to watch live, we're on Twitch at twitch.tv/Leara27. I have my schedule posted in the about and in the description. And if you want to see which games we're playing each day, I post them on x.com/Leara27. And I hope you join me in the next one. Until then, guys, bye.